Hello and welcome. My name is Dilshad. I am a web developer. Today I will be exploring the topic HTML, that stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Whether you are new to this topic or looking to deepen your understanding, I hope you will find this video informative and engaging. So sit back, relax, and let's dive in. Let's just jump into it. Here you can see that I am gonna teach you HTML, which stands for Hypertext Markup Language. If you are curious to know that why it is suggesting me all the things, it is only because I have installed extensions. You can see here that I have installed certain extensions like auto rename, Babel JavaScript, color tag, duplicate, ES7 React, and many more. You can pause and install in your Visual Studio editor or VS Code editor, or whatever you are using to code. If you want to get started with this coding, you just have to install an editor like VS Code like this, VS Code editor like this, or whatever you can in market we have code editors like PyCharm and many more. You just have to go to Chrome. You just have to go to Chrome and just type VS download VS Code, and you will find the website, and you are good to go. I am not talking about the get started feature. You can easily download it and configure it using extensions that I have installed or whatever. You can find it, just explore it a bit. You are good to go. Let's jump right into HTML. So I have made two files, brief.html. You have to go to this icon and just type whatever your file name .html. Here .html stands for the extension of HTML, which stands for Hypertext Markup Language, which doesn't even really matter because you want to learn HTML. For learning HTML, I have created two files, brief.html and bullet.html. In brief.html, I will be gonna teach you all the important tags which we'll use in a brief. But in bullet tags, I'm gonna show you that how it works. Like let me show you that what I'm talking. Here let me show you. Like this tags, these kind of tags like HTML head tag, body tag, and the important tags which we use, like p tag, anchor tag, image tag, an ordered list tag, or OL tag, that stands for ordered list, which we're gonna look in a bullet point manner. Let me delete it for you and type step by step, bit by bit. First, talk about HTML. As you know that HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, is the root element of an HTML page that defines the document type. Second, we have head tags. In a head tag contains metadata about the document, such as page title, links, style sheets, and scripts. Third tag we have body tag, which contains the main content of the web page. And the fourth, contents, which we which will be have the most important tags. Here I am talking about the most common tags and most important tags which you will be gonna use. Let me format it a bit. Here you can see that I have formatted it in bit like HTML, then head tag, body tag, h1, h6. There are heading tags. Let me back it up. I don't wanna format it. H1 to H6 tags. These are heading tags. Depending upon the size of headings and the importance of headings, you can declare your heading tags. Like if you are using H1 tag, then it signifies that your heading is very important and it will gonna be very large, and the respond and H2 tag will be a slightly smaller, and H3 tag will be a bit smaller. P tag stands for paragraph tag, which we use to define our paragraph where certain amount of text we wanna shown, then we can use just P tag. Here we have now anchor tag, which stands which is denoted by A. Here you can declare hyperlinks to show your document type, or to go to another web page or any specific location you want to go within the same page, or on another page. Then we have image tag. In an image tag, you can declare your image with source element. With source, you can define your image. Then we have UL tag, which stands for unordered list. Here you can show your list items in an unordered fashion. Now you will be wondering that why I am getting these all. I know that you are not familiar with these tags, but I assure you that you will gonna learn it very smoothly. I'm just showing you to get familiar that how the tags will look like. When you work upon that. Then we have OL tag, which works in the same fashion of UL, but in a different manner of UL, as it says OL, ordered list, in which you will gonna define an ordered list of items in which you can number it by 1 2 3 4 5 or ABCD. You will gonna learn it in further this video. Then we have list items. Then we have list items, in which I have talked. List items is a tag. It will always gonna be used in UL and OL tags, because list items is always used in a parent. You can use in a standalone tag, but I suggest you, or I assure you that please don't use list item tag alone. Always use it in OL or UL. Then we have table tag, in which you can make your table, draw your web page, etc. define. Then table stats like table row and TD. Then we have table row and table cell. Let me format a bit for you. Second, just a second. Next we have form tag. Form tag defines for user input, where you can define your submit tag, and etc. You will be wondering that why I have skipped these two tags, because these two tags are a complex one that you will gonna use in this table tag. Like TR is used to define a row, and TD defines to use in a cell, as a cell. Form tag, as I have said, that it is used to create forms including the inputs, buttons, and the division tags that you have used. Like I said input, so here it goes, input tag. As a name, as its name suggests, that input stands for inputting value. You'll have input fields like type your name. You will see in websites or application that you have some tags, some fields where you can type your name or date picker, image picker, where they have just used the input tags, the variations of input tags. Then we have button tag, in which it will be clickable, that you can define your functionality on which upon it will gonna perform. Then we have div tag. It is mostly used tag. Let me write it, mostly used tag. You will gonna use it for HTML elements very often, very often. Div tag is the most used tag which you will gonna use in your development. Then we have a span tag. Span tag is an inline element. I am gonna clarify about it, what is inline and what is block level component. But just it defines that it will gonna take a minimum space that it can take in a layman language. Then we have BR tag. As its name suggests, it is used to let me configure it up. It is used to apply breaks in your HTML doc. Then we have HR tag. I am forgetting its full form, but it used to apply some horizontal rules. I will gonna let you about that, what is basically a horizontal rule is. Then we have some other tags, some important other tags, like video tag. Let me type it up. Video tag. It embeds a video clip. You have seen that some websites have shown their videos, embedded their videos there, where you can watch their video. Just like that, they have in reality, in a backend, they have used video tag to accomplish that video. Then we have audio tag. As its name suggests, that audio tag refers to showing out or displaying out the audio properties of a document. Then we have source tag, in which you can define your video, audio, or if you are building any video calling application, then you can define your source upon it. I am just going through all the important tags that you will gonna use. Now we have iframe tag, which you will gonna use. These are the tags you will gonna use. Let me add some break, and you can use control plus / to comment it out or comment it up, like this. I have just typed control plus / to get this, and here you can type anything. It will not affect your document. Then we iframe. Let's talk about iframe. Iframe, it's just these like these tags. It embeds an external web page in your web page. I will let you know that what it means, that how you will gonna use that iframe. And let's talk about the tag canvas. Canvas tag provides a surface for drawing graphics using JavaScript. I'll let you know, but I think you will not gonna use it. But if you want to learn more JavaScript and animations using JavaScript, like 3D animations, 3.js, like etc., library, JavaScript library, then you will gonna use very much Canvas. And also you will gonna very often use SVG if you are a pro developer, so-called pro developer. It defines the vector graphic on a web page. Then we have a most commonly used but underrated script tag. Script tag uses to specify a script that should be executed on the web page. Like if you want to use JavaScript or any other language. Most specifically, if you want to use JavaScript, because we see JavaScript, HTML, and CSS as a brother sisters and the family brothers, the family and the whole family. So we generally use JavaScript in a script tag, but you can use other programming languages. So just to clarify that script tag is used to specify a script tag in which you can use the JavaScript like languages, but specifically generally we use JavaScript language. Let me clarify about it. You can use any language, but generally we use JavaScript. Then let's talk about the style tag. In a style tag you can define your styles of CSS, like how it will gonna be heighted and how it will gonna take the width and etc., how I would have the fonts, the colors, etc. Then we have meta tags, but first let me format a bit. Then we have meta tags. Meta tags provides metadata about the web page. You will gonna use this meta tag to work upon SEO, search engine optimization. If you are going to deploy your website, you will gonna use meta tags. Or if you are building applications like video calling application and audio calling applications, then you have to give permissions and specify about your applications. Then you will gonna use the keywords such as let me tell you about later, because it will gonna be complex, then it will be complex too, then therefore I will talk it about later. Let's talk it about link. Link is a tag in which you can externally resource such files like style sheet or 5f5 icon. If you are willing to use any icon which is coming directly from any another service, then you can specify as a link in your HTML document. I am here talking about HTML elements, HTML tags, which will gonna used more often than another tag. Header is a tag, and you will gonna use like a name. You can specify your tag also using name, using angular brackets. These brackets called angular brackets. Anything you wrote in between, it will gonna be a HTML tag. But I suggest you that not to create any tag like this hey tag. It will not be a good practice, best practice, because it will not gonna be ranked up by Google in SEO. So you have to make sure that you use those names which will gonna be ranked up by Google also, because ultimately you will gonna publish it up, deploy it up on Google or like browsers. Footer is just another name. Header is a name which you can see the meaning, that header which comes upper in a web page. If something appears in a top bar, something, that it is header. And footer is you can feel that it goes down the page. Header goes up the page, footer goes down the page. Everything that goes up the page you can specify it in header tag, and anything which goes down the page you can specify in a tag of footer. Now we have nav tag. Nav tag is a tag in which you can use to navigate to make nav bars. I will talk it about that what is exactly a nav bar is. Then we have section tag. Let me give it up. Why it is not working. Now we have section tag, article tag. Section tag defines a section in which you can define your tags in between, defining like section, the all the images, all the cards will go in a section of cards like that. You can define your specific sections. In a web page, you certainly see that a website have a header, then home page, then home page, then uh, cards, etc. Basic website things you can define them in a section, in a specified sections. A site tag which defines content that is not directly related to the main content of a web page. I will gonna teach you all about these tags, but most importantly, mostly used tags are h1 to h6 tags, paragraph tags, anchor tags, image tags, ul, ol, li tags. Table you can use, but I don't know that you will gonna very offer you use it or not, but I don't see that you will gonna use it very often. Form is you will gonna use, but form is form, form you will gonna use most of the time. Then input tag you will gonna use most of the time. Button tag, div is the mostly and widely used tag. In span is br and hr tag. Video you will gonna use if you are building web applications like which embeds video, audio source, iframe, canvas. These are the an svg tag you will gonna use if you are building such a great application of using animations, transitions, and other things, the SAS properties. Script tag you will gonna use very widely of using of configuring up for configuring JavaScript, like programming languages. Style tag you will gonna use where you have formatter tags you will gonna use if you are working on such certain keywords which will gonna rank up. Link tag you will gonna use very oftenly. Header tag you will it depends on upon you can use header tag or top bar tag or your name, because these are the name tags I can suggest. Footer tag is used, but you can use also section tag in place of footer tag, nav tag, article tag. These are name tags. I see them as a name tag. You can use as a name tag, but you can also define your tags as I've said that you can just type angular bracket and name whether you want to name. But I will suggest you that you don't use these kind of tags, because it will not gonna rank up. So here is a brief tags you will gonna use.